What's up, guys? Today I'm talking about the amazing city of Budapest. Budapest, not Budapest. Budapest is a vibrant, historical, cultured city with stunning architecture, amazing nightlife, thermal baths, great food, and it's the most diverse, somewhat diverse city in Hungary. Of course, that's Hungary's capital as well. And this city brings in all kinds of people, tourists from all over the world, and rightfully so. Getting around Budapest. Budapest is a great city because it's not huge. It's separated by the Danube River. So you got Buda and you got Pest, and it's split into two by the river. And getting around the city is pretty easy. It's actually really good. It's very efficient as well, and also cheap, which is great. So you can go by buses. They got a good bus system. Get your week's pass or whatever. Let's say you're there for 4 days. Just get a week's pass. You get trains. The trains are really good. They got overground trains like trams, and they got somewhat of an underground as well. Both buses and trains are very easy to get, like week's passes. Run you a couple euros, so they're not very expensive either. So again, if you want to go get around the city freely and efficiently, cheaply too, just do buses and trains. They got great buses and trains. They also have actually a great bus system, particular bus. I can't remember exactly what it is. I totally forget. That goes from literally from the airport terminal all the way into the center of the city. And you can go from the center of the city all the way. Get a bus all the way to the terminal of the airport. So just do some Google research and you'll find the bus, and it's very cheap. Also, you can get around by taxis. Taxis pretty cheap. They got Bolt and Ubers. You can rent a car. It's pretty easy to drive, pretty safe to drive in Hungary and in the Budapest as well. Very smooth, not a chaotic city to drive in like your Turkey or Greece. So it's very calm and easy to drive. So you can also rent a car. But I mean, the city's not big, so I wouldn't recommend renting a car. Just literally buses, trains, and taxis. You'll be fine. Best time to go to Budapest, in my opinion, would be April to June, which is just beginning of spring, just before summer. In the summer months of June all the way to August, it gets very hot, and not only that, it brings in loads of tourists from all over the world. So this is peak time. Prices go up a little bit, especially for hotels. Prices go up, maybe even double, and you got loads of people in the city. So you get a better experience when you go off peak. So April to June. For me, the really best time is autumn going into before you go into winter. It's September to November. September is great. I would recommend September, first, second week of September, because it's nice and hot still. The sun's out. I mean, it's not summertime. A little bit cool. You're looking at between 19 to 20 degrees in the daytime. At night, it gets a little chilly, so you got to bring a little thin jacket or long sleeve stuff like hoodies and stuff like that. But in the daytime, it's great because the sun's out, so you can go hiking. You could just walk around the city and just take it in. So I recommend September. Again, hotels are a lot cheaper. Airbnbs are a lot cheaper by then. Things to do and things that you must visit. First, you got to visit the Gablet Theory. Totally butchering that, of course. But it's one area in the Pest area. You cross the bridge. And it's like a mixture of hill, mount, hiking, big park. And they have a very significant monument, which is the Cathedrals. It's kind of like a cathedral thing with a statue of a lady, which is very significant in the history of Hungary, but particularly Budapest. So you definitely got to go see it. You can take amazing pictures, get to the highest point, and literally just look at the city. Absolutely fantastic. You definitely got to do it. Of course, you got to go visit the parliament. You can go to the daytime. It's one of the most beautiful and spectacular parliaments. I'll say the best parliament that I've seen in the whole of Europe is the one in Romania. The one in Romania is pretty fantastic in Bucharest. Yeah, Bucharest, and this one in Budapest. Of course, the one in London is great as well, but you know, as far as Parliament buildings, this one is amazing. And the best time to actually see it is at night. If you go at night, it lights up. They have like literally 360 lights that just light it up. You can see it from anywhere in the city, and it's actually fantastic and amazing to do it at night. You can take amazing pictures as well. Definitely have to go try the M1. The M1 is literally the first underground created in Europe. It's literally, check your history, Google it. It's the first underground in Europe, in the whole of Europe, not London or England. England didn't start the first underground. They actually stole the idea from the Hungarians. Anyway, so the M1, which is the line that it was called, it was M1. It's literally the first underground in Europe, and it actually still works to the day. So it has a little traditional old school feel of it, and you can actually take it to the thermals. That's what we did. You take it like 2 or 3 stops, and you take it to the terminals, get out and walk to the terminals. So you definitely got to go check that out. M1. This is the square, the Hero Square. Again, like I said, this city has so much culture, history. It's rich in history. So this is a historical point from centuries and centuries of different empires going in and out of Hungary. So the Hero Square is for the fallen heroes in the historical span of Hungary. So yeah, you definitely go check that out. Personally, I would say go check it out at night. Lesser crowds. You can even climb up on some of them and just take amazing pictures and just check it out and get the feel for it. So at night it's pretty quiet. So I recommend doing it at night. Remember, in the daytime, a lot of things are very busy, packed. So getting good pictures and just checking things out can be a little bit tricky. So definitely go visit the Buda Castle. I'm butchering that name as well, but this is pretty dope. It's cool because it's a massive castle and it's beautiful. It gives you that medieval time period thing. And I'm sure they filmed loads of movies there because it's just it gives you that medieval like time frame when you see it. I did it at night and it was pretty amazing. Quiet again. And take pictures, just see it. But in the daytime, I think it'll be even doper. I think they'll have on shows in the day and stuff like that. So I recommend doing it in the daytime. I wish I did it in the day. The many thermal baths that they have. Hungary, especially Budapest, is known for this amazing thermal baths. There's so many. You literally just Google which one you want to go to, and you go spend a day there. But the one I recommend, again, this is not a sponsored ad. They did not pay me to do this, but this is the one I went to. It's one of the famous ones is the Snechnyi one. Schudenskid Schidenjavsnenski. Yo, Hungarians, I apologize just off the bat because I completely butchered that, right? So yeah, this is a good one. This is a famous one. Also, this is in that one Will Smith movie where it's old versus new. Jeremiah Man or whatever it's called. It was filmed actually in this thermal bath. It's very famous. It's one of the most famous ones, and it's dope. It's amazing. And with thermal baths, you could do days, nights. I recommend you going towards the evening and just checking out the sunset and bringing in the sunset, sundown, and just staying there tonight. They have food, they do drinks, so you literally can stay there for hours. And once you pay for the entire day, if I remember right. Yeah. What also you could do, you got to check out during the times, but I definitely know in spring and the summer, especially summer, they do this is night parties. So they do a lot of night parties in these thermal baths where you just got music and you're just in the bikinis and your trunks for the entire time, and there's loads of people. So again, you're young, you want to get messy, you do the thermal club night. What I definitely would recommend if you into culture, you into just checking out the city, you want to take in the history, the architecture, you want to learn a little bit more about the city, the best thing to do is getting on the hop-on, hop-off bus. I've been to many hop-on, hop-off buses, but this city hop-on, hop-off bus is actually very good. And it's in English as well, and they have different languages, but they really give you an insight of all the different stops and historical points. So you literally just jump on the bus and it takes you to different places, and whatever you want to see, they give you a big map. When you pay, you go get your ticket, and whatever you want to see, whatever stands out for you on the map, you just jump on the bus, and you could do that the entire day. You can even get a pass for a couple of days and literally do it like one day, another day. So it's a great option to go check out the city and actually completely do an entire city over a period of 2 to 3 days. This is probably, I would say, one of my favorite parts. One of the favorite things that I did was do a boat tour on the Danube River. It's so dope. If you walk to the river, you're gonna see a bunch of boats. Look for the ones that actually there's signposts and stuff that you can read. They'll tell you exactly what they do and charges and stuff like that, prices. Yeah, just do it. You could just get on the bus. It's not a bus, but a boat. It's a double-decker boat, and on the top of the boat it's an open air boat, so you could just go chill out, especially on a nice day, and just really taking Budapest, taking the city, and it just takes you up and down the river, and it give you a little bit of history about the river. You can have drinks as well, actually buy drinks. They have a bar, a little bit nibbles. You could just chill and do it. It's a great thing to do. 100% do it. And I also think they have sunset meal options as well, where you can have a meal on the river and the boat takes you up and down. So look at that as well. But definitely do a boat tour on the river, and just, you could do it as a group of friends or by yourself, whatever. It's just dope and cool thing to do. And lastly, you party animal, party head, or just want to go out for a couple of drinks, you definitely gotta check out the ruin bars. The ruin bars are situated in the Jewish quarters, and this is a must thing to do. And it's a great idea because basically just run down old buildings and they refurb them inside. Outside still looks crazy, and you're like, what the hell is this? And you just walk in and it's completely changed. Inside is just a bunch of lights, and it's just different themes, and they just have music, restaurants is in there, bars, and DJs. So you just chill there all night and go to different parts of the ruin bars. And in that whole general area is where you got another nightlife. You got a lot of clubs and like bars that play music, lounges and stuff like that. One thing I like about Budapest is everything, especially the nightlife, is all situated in one area. So you don't have to take taxis and move around. You could just go to one area, get there, and everything's there. And if you want to move, you can walk. So everything's like in a nice situated area. So yeah, Budapest. If you haven't been to Budapest yet, you must put it on your 2024 list, because this city literally offers anything for any traveler. If you want to party, it's got a bunch of partying options. You into your culture, architecture, loads of that, and you just want a nice city break, that it has that option for you. But most importantly too, it's a budget friendly destination. This is why there's a lot of Hindus and stag do's in Budapest, because it brings a lot of crowds that want to party and do a bunch of different things. But aside of that, if you just want to go check out an amazing city that has pretty much everything outside of a beach, this is probably one of my favorite cities, or if not the, I'll say one of my, not the favorite, but I'll say top 3 favorite city in Europe. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and support the channel so I can bring you more videos like this that are helpful, give you recommendations, tips, so you can easily navigate these countries and these cities that you go to ahead of time, so you know exactly where to go and where to stay, and most importantly, hidden gems, so you can experience and take in the culture of the city as best as you can. Till next time, peace.